too. So yeah.
All right. Hold on, because I gotta start the TikTok. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, we are live. It's the Pickles and Bacon Show. We are gonna stuff some stockings, and hold on, I'm gonna try to do this. It looks terrible, but you know we're gonna try our best. The camera resolution is a little shoddy.
Yeah,
I don't know if you can see him, but
I'm here. Hold on a second.
He's there as well. We're also trying to...
I'm trying to find a good place to sit because...
Find a good place to sit.
I'm perfect right here, but they can't see me here. But that's okay because they can see me on my live here, so...
You can put that down there. All right. Anyways, I don't know if your mic is picking you up. We'll just take the sound. Anyways, so we got all these...
I should be being picked up because my sound is... Because I am loud enough, so believe me, I'm probably getting picked up.
Okay, so, hold on. Let me scoot in just a smidge. Oh, my goodness. So, it's a tradition. We always do, read Christmas stories and, like, on our podcast and episodes and things like that. So I thought we could stuff some stockings and, read the new Christmas story. In case you didn't know, me and Deke collect, or Bacon, by the way. We
Pickles
collect...
and bacon, yeah.
Hold on. We collect the little golden book versions of The Night Before Christmas. And we have everyone. We have the one that came out when we were kids. The one that they had when my son was born. I have that one. And then this new one that I have that I actually read from last year that's also on my iPad. So we have that. So this is a tradition to end every live and every podcast with reading The Night Before Christmas.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Can you... Where's that candy?
It's all over here. I have it all over here.
Okay, hold on a second.
Let me put this in a spot where it'll still pick up the sound, and I can still be on... Hold on a second. Hold on, y'all, because it's a crazy situation right now.
We're in a tight space, so...
Yeah. I'm just showing them on live what the candies are. Okay. I don't know if y'all could see that.
What are these sunglasses?
Yes, those are sunglasses.
Oh, I hope they're nice. What do they look like?
They're those aviator glasses, like the ones that Tom Cruise has in the what you call that stupid piece of crap movie. Yeah, that piece of shit movie.
Listen to me. Don't you dare. All of you, don't podcast. You guys, listen to me. When The Flash comes out...
Or Lethal Weapon 5.
I don't want to hear a freaking word about it. Y'all made Top Gun the #1 movie during the summer, and you know that man is a fucking cult leader and a human trafficker and all the stuff that he's done with Scientology. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Yeah, you know how we feel about Scientology.
I will go hard on The Flash just because of that. So, be warned.
Yeah.
Okay. So I gotta figure out a way how to do this because this is too big.
I say put the candy and stuff at the bottom.
Okay. Well, hand me...
I just handed you this one.
Okay.
I handed you that one. And there's... Hold on. And then there's all this stuff here. Okay.
What's all over this?
It's those onions that we bought, which I got to use today.
Okay. Wait. We have to make sure that everyone gets the same thing. All right.
Okay, what else?
What else is in there? Where's all the rest of it?
That's everything.
We had 4 of everything.
I know, that's all. I have everything here.
Spill everything out so I can make sure that we're getting everything. So it should be...
Wait. Okay, what else?
So it should be one of these.
Yes, he had those.
One of these cookies.
Yes, he had those.
The Kit Kats. One of these.
Okay, he had the Kit Kats. I just handed those.
One of those Ferrero Rochers. There should be 4 of them. Okay. Yeah, I think these are the ones that he wanted, right?
I think so, yeah.
And some candies and a little cookie. And
There's about
There's
10 of
that.
those.
and then hold on, I see how
Oh,
these
thank
are gonna
you.
fit. What?
My friend said to have a blessed day. Yeah, thank you. I'm always in her live, so
Yeah.
hey, how you doing, love?
I
hope you're having a blessed day too. I'm just saying.
Let me see how I'm gonna
Hang on.
stuff these in.
Craziness.
What are you doing?
Trying to go throw these away. I'll be right back.
Oh. Okay. And Sonat. Okay.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
I wonder if I should open these.
If you want,
I'm gonna open them.
I feel like you should.
Well, they still have the thing on it, so that should be fine. I'm trying to get it over here. I don't know where he's going, y'all. So, trying to get. There you go. All right, let's see if I can do this like this. Let's try to make it fit. I wonder if I can make it fit like here on the side or something. We're just gonna make it fit. I don't know. And then this thing here. This doesn't fit. Okay, so let's see here. How do we make this fit? We don't, obviously. This is gonna have to. He's gonna have to put that somewhere else for right now. That one's ready to go. So there's that. All right, here's the next one. I think this is his. Okay, there's
I found some more candy in the fridge.
I told you there was more. I was
Okay.
like, where's the rest of it?
I'm on the two over here, so
Okay, where's
it's all here.
I knew there was more. Here, wait. Hold on.
I think the
You're gonna have
stockings
to
are
help
pretty
me.
full.
You're gonna have to help me stuff that stuff in there.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I got you.
Okay.
I feel like you should open some of that stuff and dump it into the stocking.
These? No way.
If you want, I'm just saying.
And then here, these are his things. Can you help me get that and this in there, please?
Yeah, let me set this down here for a sec.
And then I think these were his. So let me just grab the next ones.
Okay, this.
There's a Kit Kat. It's 1, 2, 3. There's some Ferrero Rochers and a Reese's. There we go. This is for the next ones. Oh my goodness! All right, let's get this stuffed chocolates into the stockings. So
Things I go through for my nephew.
we always have to have some nice things for candies, like some little cashews. There's some little Reese's Pieces. Some truffles.
A Savoy truffle? Like
No.
the Beatles?
This might have to go on the top there. There we go. Stuff this in there. And this cookie. And I think you have this. All right. And then, is this one yours too?
Yep,
Because I
that
thought
one's
you
mine.
already had some sunglasses in there.
No, Buddy has one and I have one. Because I
Okay.
bought us both one.
What the hell?
I've been seeing them too.
All right.
Hold on a second. I'm trying to stuff this in there without ripping the stocking. Hand me those other ones so I can give them to Buddy. Thank you.
Yes. One of these. And
Hold on, I'm gonna this right here. Y'all look at these Christmas cards for sale.
All right.
Y'all look at these Christmas cards for sale.
Here we go. Some
Christmas
candies.
cards for sale.
Some candy. I think these belong to Buddy. I think those are buddies.
Intermission. Be right back. What?
I think these are buddies. What are these? Bites?
I think so. You bought those.
Oh yeah, everyone can get some of those.
Buddy, should you guys get AC off? Seriously?
All right, so let's stuff this. Some chocolates.
How can I told you about that already?
All right. Chocolate.
These are yours.
Some of these little, whatever it is. Little cookie. You might put some of these for you and Buddy in that thing, in the thing. That was the one that I opened. And then like this little Godiva thing. I've never tasted these, so we're gonna see how good they are tomorrow. And some whole cashews, cause cashew outside. How about that? Cashew outside. How about that? All right. Some Kit Kats, cause work me up a bit piece of that Kit Kat bar. And then some of these little Godiva chocolates and some Reese's. And then these, y'all. These are my favorite candies. They also have something similar. They're called peach rings, and I swear to God, they taste exactly alike. But seriously, if you want a different kind of candy, right here. All right.
Hey, y'all, join us. We're stuffing stockings. We're live all over.
These are my Lifesaver gummies.
We're live all over. See?
Uh-huh. All right, that one can go back out there. And I think this is the next one. Is that it?
That's the last one?
There's 4 of them, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, these are mine for later. Someone didn't get one of these truffles.
What truffles?
Someone didn't get one of those.
Probably me.
No, I put you one in there.
Then it's probably you.
Nope, I put them all in there. I feel like there's a stocking missing.
Behind you. It's that one.
No, I know. It's right there. I see it.
Nope, there's all the stockings. There's 4. Be careful of him.
Oh, I think the reason these are off is because these cookies were like 3 for $5, I think.
Yeah, I bought some more yesterday.
And I think he bought some more yesterday. So
Yeah, I bought some more cookies. I'm sorry. I'm throwing her off, y'all.
I'm like, what is going on here?
Oh, look, ain't these cute?
Why? All right, some of these little things, these are good. I like these.
Here.
Hmm?
Oh, he got one?
He's already got one. This is probably going to be my snack time for later. I'm not even playing.
So who didn't get one of these?
I don't know who didn't get one.
I guess we'll find out tomorrow. And these Reese's cups.
I put one in there for Buddy. I put one in there for you. I put one in there for me. Those, I think, let me see. I think this is for Buddy. There's one for everyone, so I'm going to put one in everyone's. You can put one for everyone in there.
Yeah. They'll have to be in the fridge because the stockings are full right now, so.
You can put it. You could fit this in somewhere. Hold on.
I'm gonna put these out here really quick. I'll be back.
All right. All right. So the little Reese's is going in now. Next, some more cashews because we got that cashew life. This. And then I think someone's missing one of these. So if someone gets one of these. Deke, you have to put these. I think someone is missing. Okay. One of them is missing this, and then these three go
I'm
into the
telling you, it's
stockings.
probably mine.
Alright, maybe, I don't know, but anyways. Hold on, kids.
They'll be in the fridge.
These are mine for later. No, put them in the stocking because then they'll get lost in the fridge. No, this is trash. Alright. And here's that last one. Oh my god, all the trash everywhere. Alright. I can't right now. So here's that last one. That goes back up there. And now it's story time. So, with our podcast and with everything that we like to do for Christmas is we like to read the Christmas stories or whatever, which...
Hold on, y'all. Look at her for a second.
I told y'all about the...
Sorry, my bad.
I cannot with this one at all. Ever. Alright. Hold on.
Yeah, I do a lot of stupid shit, but so does she.
Okay. Y'all
For
get to look at me
example,
for a
scratching the car door.
That was an accident, and I don't know.
No,
Like, I don't understand why he's tripping about it. He didn't have to pay for it, okay? That's why we had insurance. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I'm just saying.
You can't. You made it on my ass. It's fine with that.
I did. I said that. Why do you think I don't like to drive at night? Anyways, so we collect the little golden book versions of The Night Before Christmas.
Okay, I'm back.
We have one that was from the 80s when we were kids, and then they had a different version of the same book when my son was little, and it has all different kinds of pictures. Whatever. The one that we had when we were kids got so badly beat up that I had to look for another copy of it on Amazon.
Yep.
And I put that one away in the safe because that's my favorite. Like, you don't understand. That's my favorite version. I'm going to get all the pictures from that book. I want to make them into lithographs and put them all over the house when we move.
Yeah.
So this is going to be the last book that we're reading because, you know, we got to close out Christmas with that. And then we got this other book called Santa at Disneyland. I found this on Barnes when I was looking for Christmas books to read because I was like, hey, let's do something different for Christmas this year. So I found this one. We're going to start with this one first, I think. And then I found this other book called Too Many Tamales because we are Mexican.
No such thing.
And just so y'all know, there's never such thing as too many tamales. I'm just saying. And then, so this next book, I actually heard about this from TikTok, right? Somebody had found this like funny colored looking bear thing at like a Goodwill or whatever, and they thought somebody would like it or whatever, and they looked it up and it was called Peef, and apparently it was from the book Peef the Christmas Bear. Well, I never heard about that. So I went and bought it, and we're gonna read it together. I'm really excited about reading this one. I've never read this one. And then And then I found this one. Twas the Night Before Christmas in Texas. Kind of culty, but okay. And then, of course, you know, we're going to close out the night with the showstopper, you know, the headliners, right? All right. Where's that other one? All right. So, now it's time for Drag Queen Story Time. I said it. And what? Just saying. Okay, so.
And just for the record, don't be coming for the LGBTQ community. My dearest friends are, and I will slap the shit out of any of y'all if you try to.
Same. Okay. And so, okay, here's the next one. So we're going to start out with the Santa Stops at Disneyland because, I mean, I thought Santa lived at Disneyland, so. Okay.
Just saying.
All right, so let's start.
I'm going to have to stand up a little.
Everything always has, this book belongs to. So I'm going to put my name. I'm going to put Pickles and Bacon in it.
Yep. I'm going to have to sit right here because y'all can't see me right there. So
Pickles and Bacon. Alright, there we go. See? Now it says Pickles and Bacon. So it says Santa Stops at Disneyland by Ethan Reed.
Hold on, I'm gonna connect it with her so we can multiple host it.
Alright, Deacon is Pickles. There we go. There we are. So much better. Can you see me?
I can see you. Can you see me?
Yeah, wait.
Oh, I'm trying to lower it because of the echo.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait.
No, now you pause it live now.
Okay, just lower it a smidge.
I think that's on your end because my end is really low.
Alright, I think that's better. I hate that. I'm gonna hate that echo. That's been driving me crazy. Anyways, so this is what we're starting with. It's called Santa Stops at Disneyland.
Yeah, there is a really bad echo.
Written and illustrated by Ethan Reed. It's inspired by Santa's Toy Shop by Al Dempster and the Walt Disney Studio. And the dedications are for Dylan and Noah. May the joy and spirit of Christmas in Disneyland always be with you. Love, Daddy. I don't know who Daddy is, but okay. So there you go. Hold on. Okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. It's
Is it
just
loud?
the echo.
Okay.
And I think it's on yours because mine's fine.
Alright, hold on. You guys. I'm still in my jammies. Okay, and it's cold. I don't wanna put anything else on. Alright. So here we go. In the land of sunny California, there's a magic kingdom called Disneyland. I've never been, so I'll take your word for it. Every year, a very special guest visits and shares some holiday cheer. That guest is Kris Kringle himself, also called Santa Claus. And there's the pictures. And your pictures. Alright. Santa never travels alone, so each year on Christmas Eve, the elves and the reindeer also look forward to their annual trip to the happiest place on earth. Some like to go on exciting rides at Disneyland. Look at that. That one's funny. That looks like, I would say that's Comet, judging by Santa Claus. And I'm not sure what ride this is, but if you know, you can comment. And then here's a bigger one. There you go.
We're going on 3 screens, y'all. I'm sorry.
Others
Right
look forward to shopping for gifts. Okay. This picture freaks me out. This is from Alice in Wonderland, and I hate this part. But it's the duck with the mirror face. Oh my god, I'm gonna have nightmares about it. So there's that. Are you getting it? So you can see it? There you go. Mickey, he's wearing a Santa hat, y'all. Most can't wait to eat all the yummy treats. That night, Santa and his helpers enjoy a little music by candlelight. Even though the day is through, their fun has just begun. Now they get to spread a little Christmas spirit at Disneyland. Look at these pictures. That's so funny. Look at the pictures. All right.
Tap the screen, y'all. Show some love.
All right. Oh, look at the little elves. They're all singing. Okay. Santa starts just as the fireworks are finishing from high atop Sleeping Beauty Castle. He makes a little snow fall so that everyone can have a white Christmas. After the other guests have left for the night and the residents of Disneyland have gone to sleep, Santa and his helpers really get to work. They start at Storybook Land, leaving elf-sized decorations on all the little houses and castles. Look at how cute these are. I love it. All right, look. Pictures. There we go. In the icy caverns of the Matterhorn bobsleds, that would explain what that ride was a little while ago. Santa carefully places some presents for the abominable snowman under his Christmas star. Santa hops into an astrojet and rockets through Tomorrowland, dropping presents and decorations for all the faraway inhabitants. And these pictures are funny. I like these pictures. Blitzen and Santa always have a fun time putting a very big Santa hat on It's a Small World clock. Stopping off in Frontierland, Santa finds a cactus to string some lights on so that the prairie dogs and the jackalopes have a little Christmas tree of their own. They're so cute. Okay. In New Orleans Square, Santa hides gifts for the pirates in a big spooky cave. In the morning, the pirates will find a map leading to their buried presents. Then Santa delivers 999 presents to all the happy haunts in the Haunted Mansion. He's just like a pirate. Oh. There you go. I don't know if you can see it, and then for YouTube Livey. Alright. Oh, this next picture's cute. In Critter Country, Santa leaves a smackerel of honey for the silly old bear Winnie the Pooh. Sailing on the Jungle Cruise, Santa gives gifts to every animal in the jungle. Some of them ask for the oddest things, but Santa's more than happy to oblige. It's not every day a hippopotamus asks for a fruitcake. Did you get the pictures?
Yeah, because I'm holding it like this. So.
Okay. Next, Santa wishes a warm Malakaliki Maka to all the singing birds and flowers in Adventureland. In Mickey's Toontown, Santa leaves Chip and Dale plenty of nuts to last them into the new year. Alright, here we go. We have a few more pages. Okay. Finally, Santa stops at Mickey's house and leaves presents for Mickey and Pluto. Mickey will surely be grateful for all the gifts and decorations that Santa and his helpers have left for everyone. Oh, look at Mickey. Look at the mixer. And the next one. Okay. Once the work is done at Disneyland, Santa and his friends continue on their magical journey. They travel around the world, making the rest of the planet as jolly as the happiest place on Earth. Oh, you guys, that was a cute story.
I've never seen this storybook before.
I've never seen it before either. Actually, I want to see when this book was written. Hold on. So it looks like it was 2022. So it looks like it just came out.
Oh, so it's pretty recent then.
Yeah, it looks like it's pretty recent. Okay, so that was Santa at Disneyland. Recommend. I like it. It's pretty cool. All right, the next one I'm excited for.
This one I never heard of either. So.
This is called Too Many Tamales.
No such thing.
Gary Soto and Ed Martinez. All right. Here we go. It says Too Many Tamales by Gary Soto and illustrated by Ed Martinez. There's that front page. There we go. Let's see. So, dedications to Nancy Miller, to my best friend and wife, Debbie EM. Okay, cool. It looks like this book was written in 1993. I've never heard of this from 1993.
Nor have I.
I don't know. So let's begin. Snow drifted through the streets, and now that it was dusk, Christmas tree glittered in the windows. Pretty house. All right, here we go.
Ain't the picture pretty?
Maria moved her nose off the glass and came back to the counter. She was acting grown-up now, helping her mother make tamales. Their hands were sticky with masa. That's very good, her mother said. Maria happily kneaded the masa. She felt grown-up wearing her mother's apron. Her mom had even let her wear lipstick and perfume. If only I could wear mom's ring, she thought to herself. Pretty pictures. And I don't know if it was getting it here, but okay. And let's see. We've got masa and manteca and baking powder here. Those are key ingredients, by the way. Alright.
Tell you, I had to sit back down because my knees are killing me.
Okay. Maria's mother had placed her diamond ring on the kitchen counter. Maria loved that ring. See, she loved how it sparkled like the Christmas tree lights when their mother left the kitchen to answer the telephone. Maria couldn't help herself. She wiped her hands on her apron and looked back at the door. Do you know what these pictures remind me of? The rough-faced girl.
Right?
I should get that. I need to get that book back, by the way. That's one of my favorite. That was my favorite book as a kid. I swear to God, if they make that into a movie, I'm gonna go crazy because that was a great film. Okay. I'll wear the ring for just a minute, she said to herself. The ring sparkled on her thumb. Maria returned to kneading the masa, her hands pumping up and down. On her thumb, the ring disappeared, then reappeared in the sticky glob of dough. Her mother returned and took the bowl from her. Go get your father for this part, she said. I just made that a little more dramatic because that's what it sounded like in my head. Then the three of them began to spread masa onto the corn husks. I'm getting hungry now. Maria's father helped by plopping a spoonful of meat in the center and folding the husk. Then he placed them in a large pot on the stove. They made 24 tamales as the window grew white with the delicious curls of steam. Yum, yum. I'm really hungry now. All right. These pictures, I love these pictures. A few hours later, the family came over with armfuls of bright presents. Her grandparents, her uncle and her aunt, and her cousins Dolores, Teresa, and Danny. I just said these names in my head with a Mexican accent, by the way. Anyways, Maria kissed everyone hello, then she grabbed Dolores by the arm and took her upstairs to play with the other cousins tagging along after them.
Can I just say one thing, though?
What?
That's a typical Mexican name, Dolores.
Yeah. And Maria, those are very common Mexican names, by the way.
No, not Maria, Maria.
Yep. They cut out pictures from the newspaper, pictures of the toys they were hoping were wrapped and sitting underneath the Christmas tree. As Maria was snipping out a picture of a pearl necklace, a shock spread through her body. The ring! She screamed. Everyone stared at her. What ring? Dolores asked without answering. Maria ran down to the kitchen. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right. The pictures on this page. The steaming tamales laid piled on a platter. The ring is inside one of the tamales, she thought to herself. It must have come off when I was kneading the masa. Dolores, Teresa, and Danny skidded into the kitchen behind her. Help me, Maria cried. They looked at each other. Danny piped up first. What do you want us to do? Eat them, she said. If you bite something hard, tell me. Okay, stop. Okay, stop.
She started laughing and then I started laughing.
That took a turn. Okay, that really took a turn because now I'm like, I'm sorry, what? It's the microphone, by the way. Because we're also recording a podcast. I have no idea how long this podcast, by the way, has been going. Let me check. So it's 36. We have about 8 minutes left on the podcast, but we can still do the live, so I'm not worried about it. It'll go to YouTube. Anyway.
This might be a 2-part podcast.
The 4 of them started eating. They ripped off the husks and bit into them. The first one was good. The second one was pretty good. But by the third tamale, they were tired of the taste. Never, ever tired of the taste of tamales. They are delicious and you should eat them all the time. Keep eating, Maria scolded. Corn husks littered the floor. Their stomachs were stretched till they hurt. But the cousins kept eating until only one tamale remained on the plate. Look at these pictures, you guys. Look at how cute they are. Look at how cute. I gotta put this down. Hold on, because I can't see. Okay, there we go. Alright. Okay. This must be it, she said. The ring must be in that one. We'll each take a bite. You first, Danny. Danny was the youngest, so he didn't argue. He took a bite, but nothing. Dolores took a bite. Nothing. Teresa took a big bite. Still nothing. It was Maria's turn. She took a deep breath and slowly, gently bit into the last mouthful of tamale. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, these kids are getting off way easy. Wait till their mom finds out.
Or their grandmama.
Look at these pictures.
That's legit me. That's legit me as a kid. That's
These
literally
pictures
legit
are
me as a
so
kid.
funny. Nothing. Didn't any of you bite something hard? Maria said. Danny frowned. I don't think I swallowed something hard, he said. Swallowed it? Maria cried, her big eyes with worry. She looked inside his mouth. Teresa said, I didn't bite into anything hard, but I think I'm sick. She held her stomach with both of her hands. Maria didn't dare to look in Teresa's mouth. Yeah, go figure. She wanted to throw herself on the floor and cry. The ring was now in her cousin's throat, or worse, his belly. How in the world could she tell her mother? But I have to, she thought. Should we plan the funeral for like Tuesday or something?
Mm-hmm.
All right. She could feel tears pressing to get out as she walked into the living room where the grown-ups sat talking. They chatted so loudly that Maria didn't know how to interrupt. Finally, she tugged on her mother's sleeve.
Prepare the chancla.
There's the picture there.
Hey, what? Don't act like I ain't lying. Every Mexican knows the chancla.
What's the matter? Her mother asked. She took Maria's hand. I did something wrong, Maria sobbed. What? Her mother asked. Maria thought about the beautiful ring that was now sitting inside Danny's belly and got ready to confess. How does she think that it's in his belly, though? I have to rethink that later. Then she gasped. The ring was on her mother's finger, bright as ever. The ring! Maria nearly screamed. Maria's mother scraped off a flake of dried masa. You were playing with it, she said, smiling gently. Oh man, she dodged a bullet. Or a chancla, by the way. I wanted to wear it, Maria said. looking down at the rug. Then she told them about how she had eaten the tamales. Her mother moved the ring a little on her finger. It winked a silvery light. Maria looked up, and Aunt Rosa winked at her too. Well, it looks like we all have to cook up another batch of tamales, Rosa said cheerfully. All right. Maria held her full stomach as everyone filed into the kitchen. Joking and laughing, at first, she still felt like crying as she needed a great bowl of masa. Next to Aunt Rosa, as she pumped her hands up and down, a leftover tear fell from her eyelashes into the bowl and for just a second rested on her finger, sparkling like a jewel. Then Rosa nudged her with her elbow and said, "Hey, Nina, it's not so bad. Everybody knows that the second batch of tamales always tastes better than the first, right?" When Dolores, Teresa, and Danny heard that from the other side of the room, they let off a groan the size of 24 tamales. These pictures are hysterical, you guys. Alright. Then Maria couldn't help herself. She laughed, and pretty soon everyone else was laughing, including her mother. When Maria put her hands back into the bowl of masa, the leftover tear was gone. All right, cute. Not a bad story. I like it for what it was. It was a fun story. I give it 3 out of 5 tamales. What do you think? Fair?
What is this? The tamale rating system?
Yep. All right, hold on, you guys, because I am going to, before we start the next story, we're going to wrap up the podcast and we're going to restart another one. So we can do that.
And then I'm fitting to exit out of here and go live on Facebook.
Yeah, then he's going to do a Facebook Live. So you're just going to have to stare at my sleeve right here for just a second. Okay.
Flowers.
So, podcasters, we are going to come back here in just a few minutes. Because we have 3 more books to read, and then of course the Christmas stories. Oh guys, hi you guys. I see everyone's coming in. Oh, hi you guys. It's not that I'm not paying attention to you, it's just I'm kind of like engaged in what I'm doing, but I see you guys here. Anyways, so let's say we will come right back on the podcast and we will see you guys in just a few minutes. I would like to stop broadcasting. Thanks, I'm done. Click. Okay.
And right. I'll be over on Facebook for a minute.
Hold on a second. Okay. Part.
Bye, y'all.
2. Wait, part 2 of the Christmas episode. Part 2. Alright, hold on. Part 2 description. The last 3. There we go. Alright, let's do that. Alright, and we're live. Okay, so we're back again. This is going to be the third book in the series. This one was the one that I had really, really wanted to read. I learned about this from TikTok. It's Peef the Christmas Bear. I've never heard of the story prior to hearing about this bear on TikTok. So I guess we're going to learn some new things about Peef the Christmas Bear. Let's see. I want to see when it was. Peef the Christmas Bear is written by Tom Haig and illustrated by Warren Hansen. Good name, by the way. Alright, hold on. Let me move this mic just a smidge. Alright. Sorry, I'm still in my Germans. You guys kind of just deal with it. Alright. To Jimmy, who heard it first, TH. To my loving family, Patty, Cody, Lacey, and Lacey W. I guess those are the author and the illustrator. This was written. I want to see when it first came out. 1995. Again, I've never heard of this book, and he's never heard of it. Ever. And we grew up in the 90s. I'm 86, he's 88, so we lived through the 90s, and
we just aged ourselves.
I don't remember this book or the other book that we just read.
Welcome in. Sorry, we are doing a Christmas live story
remember
and a live podcast as well as live on TikTok.
A book called Mexicali Soup. Mm-hmm. It's highly out of print, but there's versions of it on Amazon that you can buy used, but they're over $50 because it's out of print. I might buy it. I don't know yet, but we'll see.
Sorry, I'm making faces. I'm being stupid.
You like making faces. Let me just up this really quick so that everyone can hear you. Talking to your mic so everyone can hear you.
Hello? Can y'all hear me? Hello? Okay. I don't know if y'all can hear me because the thing is going red and green, so I don't know. With Pete the Christmas Bear. I'm excited. I have a feeling it's going to make me cry.
Once upon a polar night, so many years ago, while starlight sparkled silently upon the hills of snow. This sounds like a Sting song. Look at the pictures. They're so pretty. All right. The elves in Santa's workshop heard a jolly, laughing call. They put aside their work and made their way along the hall to Santa Claus, who said, "There's a job I need to do, and I'm going to need the help of every one of you. Please bring a piece of cloth to me you prize above the rest." Let me say that again. Please bring a piece of cloth to me that you prize among the rest. Look at the elves. Look at how cute they are. All right, hold on. Let me pull this down for a second because I've got the podcast going as well. So now I can see myself. There's that. And, ow, did you get that?
I got it now.
All right. Oops. Hello to anyone who has joined the live. If not, that's okay. I'm just doing this for fun.
There's 0 people in there.
They tried to guess at Santa's plan while walking to the chest that held the bolts of fabric for the clothing and the toys they made each year by Christmas for the world's girls and boys. And every elf, as Santa asked, picked out one special piece. Oh, look at these pictures. These pictures are amazing.
I love the usage of color, though. Look at the usage of color in that.
I know. These are going to be great. I'm already loving this book.
Okay, y'all. I'm going back to TikTok.
All right. And brought it back to Santa Claus and placed it by the fleece that Santa used for stuffing. Then by golden candle glow, they watched and with growing wonder as the man began to sew. A scrap of blue, a seam of pink, some green, some red, some brown. Why, every color that there was running up and down, the front and the sides and underneath of what was forming there. These pictures are amazing. All right, you guys. Santa held a masterpiece, a brand new Christmas bear. Look at how cute it is. I love it so much. Look at how cute it is. And there's little Peefy cakes. All right. And just before the last few stitches, as a final touch. There we go. Dear Santa said, a little bear who means so very much has got to have a way to say his name. Now, don't you think? The elves all nodded yes. Then Santa Claus, quick as a wink, installed a little button in the tummy of the bear, and then he said, "Now all I need to do is touch once there." What? Look at these pictures. Look at these pictures. I don't know if you can see it, but there you go. Alright. And as he did it, all the elves were stunned beyond belief. The little bear had sprung to life and sung out his name. Pete!
Hold on a second, y'all. My nephew's calling me. Give me just a second. Here.
Alright, let me hold his phone. But the show goes on. You guys get to stare at the little thing for a second. There you go. You guys get to stare at that for a second. Hold on. Alright, next page. So Peef the many-colored Christmas bear had come to be, and now he'd never done without him. Santa couldn't see, for Peef became his chief assistant. Peef became his friend. Peef would help to leaf through all the letters the kids would send, but when he read them, oftentimes his heart would feel a tug. Dear Santa Claus, please send a teddy bear that I can hug. Am I going to cry, you guys? Look at these pictures. You can so much better at this, by the way. Okay, hold on, because I got to show everybody else the pictures. Look at him reading the list. Here you guys. Sorry, there's a lot of stuff in my desk. Alright. Okay. Ouch.
I'm back. Sorry.
Peef loved his life with Santa. Oh, he gloried in the ride. He'd taken Santa's flying sleigh each year at Christmas time. He played with all the reindeer, fed them grain, sheaf after sheaf. They shook their harness bells as if to say, "Glad, welcome, Peef." The elves would see themselves in him and ask him how he was. He'd peep with blushing thanks when they would praise his plushy fuzz. Look at him eating the little reindeer. Oh my goodness.
I have a feeling I'm going to cry.
Oh, same. I already know I'm going to cry. Guys, hold on. Okay. This book is really big. For Peef, who all lived with Santa in the polar cold, was ever new, and while he stayed, he never grew old. There's that with the words, and then him walking away in the snow. Right. So Christmas after Christmas, Peef would climb up in the sleigh and peep goodbye to all the toys that Santa gave away. But sometimes he would hear a piercing squeal of purest joy and dream that he was in the magic first hug from a boy or a girl who'd maybe dress him up or ask him out to tea or tell him all their worries in the Pledge of Secrecy. I'm going to cry, I already know it. There he is in the little sleigh. Did you get it?
Yep.
He's like, yep. Sometimes he'd steal a peepy peek into a frosted pane, and there he'd see a bear in bed, smeared red with candy cane. Oh, and how he wished with every color of his very coat that he belonged to someone who would sit him in a boat, who would take him to the backyard and the blown up watering pool, who try and try again to sneak him in with them to school. His colors would grow brighter as the dream became more real. He'd peep with sheer belief because he felt like he could feel. But when the sleigh was empty and the reindeer made for home, that dream would end, like always, at the turn of the north of the node. These pictures are amazing, you guys. The days were very busy, scarcely time for idle pause, besides the barely ever stopping lights of Santa Claus. Peef peefed a happy melody that swinged up the air. Whenever he was working, Peef's bright baritone was there, and Peef was deeply grateful. Oh, he knew he had it made. He owed so much to Santa, and that's why he was afraid to tell the kindly man the truth. It seemed so hard because it wasn't that he didn't love to be with Santa Claus. Oh, look at these pictures. They're so cute. There's Santa and Keith with all his Christmas letters. Yo, this would make a cool movie. But still, no matter how he tried to hide his heart's desire, he'd find himself with Santa sipping cocoa by the fire. And as the burning logs would pop and hiss, he'd start to stare, and there within the flames, he'd see a vision of a bear who looked just like him, laying right beside a sleeping child, exactly as a teddy bear was meant to do. Oh, look at these pictures. These pictures are so beautiful. A wild excitement would go through him, and he'd jump into Santa's lap. He'd almost say, "Please take me to the elves and let them wrap me up in Christmas paper. Let them take me to the sleigh. Oh, Santa, how I love you, but you must give me away." But every time he tried, one breath before he had it said, he stopped himself, hugged Santa tightly, and then went to bed. You guys, look at this picture. This is the front cover of the book, by the way. Did you see it?
I got it now.
And there's the picture there. Hi guys. Here's some people joining. Hi guys. Aww. And so one year became the next, and Peef the Christmas bear remained at Santa's side and never looked worse for wear. For passing time has no effect in Santa's magic land, and tears repair themselves with just a touch of Santa's hand. And jelly stains don't happen, nor do button eyes get lost, and stuffing is replaced when needed, never mind the cost. Look, he's tucked into bed. He's tucked into bed like a baby. There you go. One Christmas Eve, while children dreamt of what was soon to be, and Peef was dreaming back, "Oh, how I wish it could be me," he rode, as he always done, right there by Santa's side. They made their way around the earth with starlight as their guide. And then, just as the reindeer turned to make again for home, precisely that old familiar turn, just north of the gnome, the sleigh came to an altogether unexpected halt. Why had Santa Claus stopped it? Then he said, "It's all my fault. Now, Peef, how many years have I been doing this?" "A ton. I can't believe I'm short of toys, and yet I am. Buy one." You guys, I'm gonna start crying. But there was something special in the tone of Santa's voice. And there told the little bear that his mistake was made by choice. And Pete looked up to Santa, but the old man looked ahead, his eyes alight with, I'm not sure just what. But then Santa said, we have a special duty to the children, you and I. We can't forget a single one. You know the reasons why. We have to think of them before we think about ourselves. Besides, we have to set a good example for our elves. I guess that is what I'm trying to say. Then he could say no more. You guys, I'm knocking down all these
We're in a tight space, that's why.
We're in a very tight space. Okay. And for a little time, they sat together on the shore of Christmas Day that washed far behind the horizon of night. And as the sleigh began to move again, a growing light began to glow against the inky canopy of sky. Until a bright aurora borealis filled the eye. It's spelled there, by the way. Until a bright aurora borealis filled the eye of heaven. Oh, the colors that adorn the Christmas air, all radiating from the heart of one small teddy bear. The little fellow peeped for joy. His dream was coming true. For soon a little girl or boy would say, Peep, I love you. The sleigh alighted on a humble roof, then Santa said, say, little friend, you'd better trim your light. They're still in bed. It's Christmas Eve. The neighborhood should still be fast asleep. Oh, these pictures are amazing. They stepped out on the drifted snow, so cold, so white, so deep. Then Santa held the little bear he made so long ago, with bits of cloth from all the elves. And then he said, you know. But Peef's expression stopped his words. For Peef was well aware that Santa wouldn't be around to fix each rip and tear. Here, jelly stains do happen. Button eyes just might get lost. But here's where he was meant to be, no matter what the cost. And giving up that little bear he made with his own hands from all the colors of the earth in bright embracing bands was now upon one special night with blessings of each from each elf that Santa Claus had given so completely of himself. Look, he's holding him like a baby.
Actually, I'm not that close, and the echo is from her side, not mine.
It's mine. There's a lot of echo. It's because...
It's from her tablet. It's not from me. I can guarantee you that.
Hold on, let me... That might be better. Is it still echoing?
A little bit.
Well, oops. It's because we're in the same room and we're in a very tight space. Look at this picture. The little teddy bear made Santa smile from ear to ear by saying with a twinkle, I'll be seeing you next year. So Santa's finger pointed toward the tummy of the bear, and then he said, all I need to do is touch once. There. You guys, these pictures are so cute. I'm loving the story, by the way. And as he vanished, one small child was thrilled beyond belief. For right beside a pillow there, a little bear said, Peef. You guys, look how cute this is. Oh my god. Well, what did you think?
I liked it.
I loved it too. I like it. I give it 5 out of 5 tamales. Highly recommend. I just wanted to say, we never heard of this book as kids. When we were kids, the book Corduroy, that bear was popular. So I've never heard of Peef until TikTok. So
Yeah. So thank you, TikTok.
thank you, TikTok.
By the way,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I love
exit.
that book.
I'm gonna exit this because my phone's about to die. So
But
we'll be on for live.
he'll still be on my live. So the next book is called "'Twas the Night Before Christmas in Texas."
No comments.
You guys, you know how I feel about things like this, where it's from a city or whatever. Texas has a lot of culty things. Did you know Texas has a Texas pledge? I've lived in San Antonio my whole life. I've went to public school. Deke went to public school, or Bacon, and we have never heard of the Texas pledge. Also, a mum. What the heck? What the French is a mum? I've never seen one a day in my life. Anyways, 'twas the night before Christmas in Texas. Okay. There's the book. There's the cover for you. To, and I guess it's a from, so let's do to pickles and bacon. Love from whoever. Let's just put Santa because, you know, Santa. All right. So there it is. We wrote it down. And now the book is to us. Let's begin. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas in Texas. Illustrated by Joe Pari. It doesn't say who wrote this, by the way.
I'm back.
He's back, y'all. He's back. It honestly does not say who wrote this book, by the way. It just says who the illustration was. So I'm guessing it's a version of The Night Before Christmas. So here we go. Far away at the North Pole, Santa is busy planning his Christmas Eve journey across his favorite place, Texas! From Amarillo to Austin, from Arlington to the Rio Grande, Santa can't wait to visit all the children on his nice list. He piles his sleigh high with a sack full of gifts, and off he goes. As Santa soars over the Lone Star State, he booms, "Ho to Houston! Merry Christmas to Dallas!" and gives every Union Tower a great big smile. Suddenly, Santa spots the most important place of all. "Are you ready for me to visit your home?" he says with a hearty chuckle. "It's time to leave out a glass of milk and a plate of sugar cookies. Snuggle up in bed with your favorite teddy and listen very, very closely." So I'm guessing this is still Houston. There's the sleigh. And I think this is the Reunion Tower, and that's some sort of a plane. You guys, I've only been to a few places in Texas. But whatever.
Not really outside San Antonio much, so.
'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. Pretty pictures. You were all nestled, all snugged in your bed, while visions of candy canes danced in your head. From El Paso to Galveston, all the way across the map, children had settled down for a long winter's nap.
Just basically the story, just
It's
Texify.
just they just added a few words and then changed some of the things. That's okay. When out on the street, there arose such a clatter. You sprang from your bed to see what was the matter. If you know about the rose such a clatter, you know. Away to the window you flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw open the latch. I don't know what that means, but okay. There's a Christmas tree and a pretty house. The moon in the sky with its full winter glow shone bright as midday on Texas below. When what to your wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. Okay, if you know, I mean, I've never seen this place a day before in my life. Have you?
Nope, never seen it.
Never seen it before a day in my life. Y'all, we did not win that battle. The Battle of the Alamo was for slavery.
Technically, wait a minute, time out. The Texans didn't win the Battle of the Alamo. The Mexicans, i.e. us, won.
Santa Anna was actually the good guy. But I digress.
Said what we said.
But I digress.
And Tertius Colty said what I said.
With a little old driver so lively and quick, you knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. When rapid the eagles, his reindeers there came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen. On Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. Take me up to the chimney, follow my call. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. I mean, of course, okay. And then in a twinkling, you heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof.
I just thought it was snowing in Woodstock.
As you pulled in your head and you were turning around, down the chimney, St. Nicholas came with a bound. His expression is funny. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses. His nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. Then he's reading a list. Dear Santa, welcome back to Texas. I hope you enjoy the yummy treats I have left out for you. Love from your biggest fan. He glanced at the names that he held in his fist, children in Fort Worth and Laredo, whom were next on his list. He had a broad face and a round little belly, the chickweed laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and you laughed when you saw him in spite of yourself. St. Nicholas winked an eye and tilted his head, letting you know you had nothing to dread. This is kind of out of place because you really don't understand what's happening, so when we read the actual Night Before Christmas, you'll kind of be with it.
It's basically the same story, they're just adding words to it.
He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled up your stockings, then turned with a jerk. And tapping a finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod up the chimney, he rose. Little hound dogs, look at his little boots.
I'm going to say it. That seems culty. The I Love Texas seems culty.
Yeah, that's a little weird. That's just a little weird, but whatever, we're going to go with it. He sprang to his sleigh, and his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But St. Nicholas exclaimed as he drove out of sight, Merry Christmas, Texas, and to all a good night. Hold on. It's not done. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. Santa's magical journey is coming to an end. He delivers the final gifts to Corpus Christi in San Antonio. He waves goodbye to the Riverwalk and laughs a jolly ho 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 for everyone. Where do I know the Riverwalk from?
Oh, you mean that little stream?
Heading back to his cozy workshop at the North Pole, Santa hopes each child is extra good next year because he can't wait to come back to Texas. And again, there's that little
Fortress
place here,
thing again?
the little fortress thingy. I don't know what that is. That might be the Alamo. Who knows? Who knows what that is? And then it says it was adapted from the poem by Clement C. Moore. This book was written in 2021. And then the last part says to, I guess you have to fill that out. Congratulations, you were super excited to inform you that you made it onto the nice list. Keep up the good work and remember to always be kind and merry and truly special. Love, Santa and the elves.
No comments.
I mean, it's all right for a version of The Night Before Christmas in Texas. I'd say like
Let me see something.
2 tamales. You know what I'm saying? Like if you like collecting stories about your city or your state, it's worth having. But
It's illustrated by Joe Perry.
I know. But I've read so many versions of The Night Before Christmas. The next ones I'm gonna get are the little critters Night Before Christmas. And I think there was another one. I have to look
Garfield.
Garfield. Those I'm gonna get those. But now it's time for the real star of the show. So this is the third version.
We usually take turns reading it. I think last year it was my turn, so this year it's her turn.
So this is the third version of the Little Golden Book version of The Night Before Christmas. Let me go show you the other two. Talk to Deke for just a minute while I go get the other two so that you guys can see how much we love these books.
Yeah, we have them all. So, yeah. Who's online? Hey, dudes. So, about 30 seconds to Mark's shirt. I think Harley's having a field day in there, y'all.
I'm just going to grab these. Alright. Okay, guys. So, wait. Move. You gotta move. Alright. So, these are the other two versions of the Little Golden Book.
Night Before Christmas.
Night Before Christmas. This one we've had since we were children. The original copy that we had was so badly beat up and like taped and everything that I had to buy this one again on Amazon. So I keep this one put away.
It was like 5 years ago that we bought that one,
This
right?
is my favorite one. This one has pictures, all the best pictures in it. And then this one came out the year my son was born. And this is a different version. And it has all different pictures. This one's getting kind of beat up too. So I might have to get another version of this. Because it's kind of...
And it looks like the pages are stuck together.
Some of the pages got stuck together. So I might have to get another version of this. Because I really love this. These are our favorite stories. So last year I read from this one from my iPad, but since I have it out, we'll use my favorite version because this one has all the best pictures. So this is the version from the 80s, I believe.
It should say what year.
Let's see what year this particular one was published. It doesn't say, but again, it has the complete, this little golden book belongs to. So this would have been for our real name. So I'm not going to show you that part.
HQ Pickles Industries.
And And I'm going to put Buddy as well because this also is his. He's going to inherit this someday when I die.
We can wait 5 minutes.
Shut the hell up. This kid, I swear. The Night Before Christmas, illustrated by...
Don't show it.
Oh, my bad. Don't look.
I'm covering it. They can't see it. I'm covering it.
Alright. This one was copyright 1987, y'all.
The year before I was birthed. Well, should I say before the darkest year of her life?
Exactly. Before the darkest year of my life when he was born. So, let's begin, shall we? Because this is my favorite version of this book. And then, you know what? I guess we can read the other two. We'll see what happens.
As you can see on the comic relief.
Twas the Night Before Christmas. Look at these pictures, you guys. This is my favorite one with these pictures.
I'll be back. I'm waiting on that tamale delivery, y'all. I'll be back.
Okay. And all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snugged in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. This is the version that my mom used to read to us when we were little. And this is why I love this version so much. I bought it again. I might actually buy another one because I love this one so much. Hi to anyone who's just joining us. We read Christmas stories and we are reading Christmas stories. We're reading the most famous one, Twas the Night Before Christmas. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutter and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below. But when what to my wondering eye should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As the dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with the obstacles mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too.
Hey, that Rivers guy commented on your video. I don't know who that is.
I know, he's like, oh my god, it's pickles and bacon. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. And as I draw in my head and was turning around, down the chimney, St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed in all fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. And a bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as snow.
I love the illustrations in that one.
I love the illustrations in this book, too. The stump of his pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know that I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. And laying a finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team he gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. All right, so we always do the last part together. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
But I heard him exclaim
as he drove out of
sight, Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. So this is the 1987 version of the Little Golden Books, The Night Before Christmas. I'm gonna look and see if there's more of these on Amazon, because I want another one to keep safe. So let's read the 2007 version that I bought for my son when my son was a baby. This one's also beat up, so I need to buy another one of these. But it's pretty much the same story, This is dedicated to my son, Buddy. Don't look at his real name, but it's there. The night before Christmas, 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house. See how vastly different these pictures are? Not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snugged in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. The illustrations on this one, they're vastly different. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The new moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave luster of midday to the objects below. When what to my wondering eye should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, in a moment I knew it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. I don't know how my voice is on here. Okay. Nope. I don't know why it's doing that. Hold on a second. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go.
Sorry, I'm back. Baby.
What's wrong, man?
They're about to deliver them in a few minutes. She's gonna call me.
Okay.
They're gonna call me.
And then in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof.
I thought that was Snowy in Woodstock.
As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound.
Pretty pictures.
These are
and look, Rizzo from the Muppets is in there.
Yeah, that's Rizzo from the Muppets. I was watching funny fact before I finish. I was watching the Muppet Christmas Carol the other day, and Gonzo and Rizzo are like
Our comic relief.
They're the MVPs of that movie, by the way.
That's my least favorite of the Muppets movies, to be honest with you.
He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of clothes he flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, and his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. This is a modern Santa Claus, by the way, because the other one had different pictures, and this other one, this newer one, also has different pictures in it. The stem of his pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. And laying a finger aside of his nose and giving a nod up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. Ready? Ready for the last part?
Uh-huh.
But I heard him exclaim, as he drove out of sight,
Happy Christmas to all.
Wait, hold on. I gotta show that picture. Okay, so that part's all on one page, by the way. Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. So let me see when this version was published, by the way. This version was published in 2001. This one is from 2001. I'm going to get that one again, I think. And then here's the newer one.
We don't need to read that one, so we already read the other two.
I'm reading them all. This one I also have a digital copy of on my iPad, by the way. So, okay. This one has not been made out yet, so I'm going to make it out. And be one. So now it says, this little golden book belongs to Pickles and Bacon.
A.K.A. D&H.
The Night Before Christmas by Clement Seymour. This one, I feel like this one has a more 60s, like 50s type of drawing of Santa. Look at that cover too. I'm very curious to see when this one was published. Copyright 1949. So this one is even older than the 80s version. Okay. It starts with December 1822, by the way. There's a calendar on there. 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled, all snugged in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. The pictures...
I like the pictures. I like the illustrations, though.
These are, like, children from 1882, it looks like. That was what was at the beginning of the book. And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. I also like the illustrations on this one, too. They're very interesting.
It reminds me of the illustrations from the cartoon movie that was out on this.
On the moon of the breast of the new fallen snow gave luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now dance, now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen. On Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. Look at these pictures, you guys. The illustrations on here, what did I say before I even read the copyright? I said these pictures look like they were illustrated in the 50s. And this version is from 1949. I was close. As dry leaves
1 year
that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacles mount to the sky. So up to the housetop, the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too.
So I'm gonna be doing sound effects.
And then in a twinkle, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound.
Good.
He was dressed in all fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. And a bundle of toys he flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack.
Again, look at the usage of color right here, man. That's amazing.
This is the 50 Santa Claus. You know, the Santa Claus as we know him today with the red and the white was actually created by Coca-Cola in 1950.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, his eyes how they twinkled, his dimples how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. And a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. Is it me, or do I feel like the pipe was not in that 2007 version?
It wasn't, because everybody's tobacco conscious now.
What is different about this version? He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf. Oh, the tamale lady.
Hello?
And I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself.
Yeah, I'm coming.
And in a wink of his eye and a twist of his head, soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. Look at how this man is dressed. He's wearing a dressing gown. I love it. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. And laying a finger aside of his nose and giving a nod up the chimney, he rose. Look at this picture. It's hysterical. Look at him. Look at him. Go, Santa. All right. He sprang to his sleigh and to his team gave a whistle. And away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Look at these pictures, y'all.
So that we're about to have some fresh tamales. They're nice and hot, so we better eat them right now. So.
Well, we gotta go because we're gonna eat some tamales. But we hope you enjoyed this program. And we will see you again next year. We're going to see what Christmas books we can find for next year.
Well, we'll see you before that, because I'm going to do podcasts and some new videos.
Yeah.
But some people...
I work a lot, y'all. Don't even try. So let's put these in order. 40s, 80s, 2001. And we're going to pick some new stories. So I think this is going to become a series. Reading Christmas stories on Christmas Eve. So, guys, bye. Bye, everyone. We'll see you guys later. All right. So, how do I... There we go. You can end your live. You can also try going live with another host. Bye. That was a long one. I'm not worried about it. But I do need to put this on the charger. Can you go put this on the charger for me?
Yeah, you want me to bring the tomatoes over here?
Yeah. Anyways, bye you guys. It was fun while it lasted, and then we're gonna just end the podcast really quick. All right.